Hey everybody, Nate Hicks here with Painted Arrow Outdoors. I'm really glad that you tuned into this video. We got a really cool product that we're going to be discussing today, and we're going to get to that. But this is the third video in our series that we're doing on self-filming, while doing it on a budget with your cell phone. Okay, and before we really dive deep into this product, I just want to quickly recap the two previous videos that we've done on this topic. And the first one was our compound bow magnetic smartphone mount, which we call the Mag Pro Plus. That was a really good deep dive video. That's one of our #1 selling products. Really highly recommend going back and checking that out. Also, we did one last week on two of our tripod compatible mounts, the Mag Pro Head and the Go Mag 2.0. Both of those are out live. Check those out. But today we're going to talk about what I believe is one of the, if not the most adaptable self-filming product on the market. I guess it sounds kind of like a big claim, but I think once you see what we have here and what it's truly capable of, you may agree with me. And it's a really cool piece to add to your system this fall and in the future. So just as a quick recap for you guys just tuning in, maybe you don't know anything about Painted Arrow Outdoors. Devin, myself, a couple of guys from Southern Michigan, we're passionate bow hunters. And the company really started in a very cool way. It was very humble beginnings, I guess you could say. But we're just like you in the sense that we love bow hunting, and it really started with us not wanting to take a bunch of gear into the woods to film some of our encounters with wildlife, all with the #1 goal in mind of, like, can we recover that animal better if we were to film, right? In the beginning, it didn't really start as, hey, we want to make these YouTube videos. Like, that wasn't our initial reason for coming out with the product that we have. It was always revolved around, and still is around, recovery. It's really cool to get that, that shot on film. Maybe you're a diehard bow hunter, and your #1 goal is to catch that critter being shot on film. That's really cool. But for me, it's even cooler to recover that animal. So if I can, use my cell phone and use that really nice 4K camera that I have on it, that I've already bought, to help me better recover that animal and better document for my kids to see, or my friends or my family, whoever you maybe want to be sharing with, that's cooler to me, right? That's really where we are as a company and why we are creating the products that we are. So with all that being said, Mag Pro Arm. So if you guys did tune in last week, we talked about the Mag Pro Head, and that's right here. It actually comes, you can buy this separately, obviously, just by itself, but when you buy the Mag Pro Arm, which is everything right in my hand here, you're going to get this already pre-installed on it, okay? One of the most adaptable products out there that I've seen, okay? Just as a quick breakdown of the actual product, some of the specs. This is about 15 inches long, okay? There's 3 joints on this product, okay? And they're all 360 degrees in rotation. So you can move this in any way you want to on that end. You can move it in any way you want to on that end. Same thing in the middle. We have 2 high-vis orange tensioning knobs, okay? So this will tighten and loosen this crab claw. And we're going to get into this. This is probably the main feature of the product here, is this center tensioning knob. We're going to come back to that. I also want to point out that this, as you did see in the beginning, this threads off. Okay, so if you do buy this product, you can remove this head and put it on your tripod. You can put it on your quick camera action arm. You can use it for other things other than just this arm, which is cool. However, this end is not removable, okay? So it is permanently affixed. This crab claw will not come off of the arm in any way, shape, or form. So that's just how we manufacture it. Can't take that off. Starting with the crab claw end, as we call it, this will open and close 2 inches. And that's a very specific dimension on purpose. The product really kind of started in its design phase for us for the demand that we were getting from box blind hunters, right? We make mobile hunting gear for the mobile hunter, but we have a lot of guys in the Midwest, guys and gals in the Midwest, who they primarily go out with a shotgun on the opening day of gun season, and that's kind of like their main way of hunting. Maybe that's their main way of filling the freezer. And so we had a lot of requests for, like, we just want to take, we want a product that we could just throw in our back pocket, take it with us in the woods, get into the box blind, maybe mount it on our 2x4 framing, and that's what we want to use it for. And just to get that second angle, that POV angle. And so we kind of went to the drawing board, started developing things, and this is the final product. But in that design phase, I brought this here with me today to show you guys this product's versatility. Kind of simulating here what you would see in a box blind, right? 2x4 framing in a box blind, that's 1.5 inches wide. So that 2 inches, you can mount this to anything that you can put inside that grip, right? This grip is removable. So there's 2 different size grips that come with it when you purchase the kit. There's a wider rubber grip that goes in, and there's also a meatier grip that goes in there. So you can kind of hone it into your specific application. But just to show you guys how this product works, I brought this here. Again, we started developing the product for the box blind hunter, but we soon realized this is one of the most adaptable, versatile pieces of equipment that anybody could potentially take in the woods with. I'm going to show you right now. So I'm just going to attach this on the 2x4. One thing I really want to mention is don't be afraid to really tighten down these orange tensioning knobs. Everything on this is made of really high quality metals, aluminum, and the rating on what this grip can actually uphold to is pretty high. So don't worry about hurting this. Everything's a lifetime warranty on it. We stand behind our product. So I would tell you, really tighten that down. Really get that good grip that you're looking for when you're installing this. So once that's on there, you can see these 3 joints. There's 1, 2, and 3. And as I said, each one of these is 360 degrees, okay? So you can basically put this mount in any position that you feel necessary. So I'm gonna just put it right here and pretend like I was gonna take a video of myself. This tightening knob right here in the middle, this is the center tensioning knob. This will tighten and loosen all 3 of these joints, okay? So right now it's limp. It'll go in any direction, any position that I put it in. Once I start tightening this knob down, it's gonna firm up all 3 of those joints, and it's rock solid, okay? And maybe your mind's starting to wander, right? We've had a lot of different folks who, have put this into a number of different situations that I thought was really cool and creative. And I even have a list that I wrote down of different photos, and maybe people messaging us and saying, hey, we bought your arm and we're using it for this purpose. And so I just kind of made a short list. Like, obviously you can put this on a tree limb, right? If you're a saddle hunter, you're going deep in the woods. This weighs less than 10 ounces. And it is just very, very compact, versatile. You can fold it, throw it in the back of your back pocket if you wanted to, throw it in your kit, maybe in your saddle haulers, and you can take it in, put it on a limb. In a tree stand, right? Maybe you hunt out of one of the tree stands with that metal frame that goes around, so it's a gun rest, and you can put it on there. It'll mount great on any of those rails, that tubing on a tree stand. We had some guys that we met in Wisconsin at a show that mounted this on to their snowmobile, okay? That's a super cool concept in my mind, like being able to throw it on there. These guys are running their trails, maybe they throw it on a time-lapse mode and just get the scenery that they're driving through in the middle of winter. So really cool concept there. Bass boats. That's probably one of the top things that I've seen this used and utilized for outside of the hunting realm. Everybody wants to get that hook set, right? That hook set moment, which is kind of cool to capture it if you can do it. But putting your phone maybe on the peg of your seat, or maybe it's on the railing around your steering column. But what a cool way to utilize that. We also just came back from a show where, if you guys are familiar with e-bikes, right? E-bikes are really making a big statement right now. There's a lot of different companies popping up, and it's just a really popular way to get in and out of the woods with very little scent, very little, you're not disturbing very much, getting quieter. It's also very quick, right? If you're documenting, maybe you got a YouTube channel, if you want to document, what a cool opportunity to get some B-roll while driving in to your stand. Maybe in the afternoon, you get that fall. Maybe there's some dirt's coming up and hitting the actual your camera to get that really cool sound effect added into it. I thought that was an awesome idea. It's a great thing you can put like right on the handlebars as well of just a normal bicycle, not even just an e-bike, but throw it on there and kind of maneuver it so that when you're riding your bike, you can see maybe you have a mileage tracker or something of that sort. So I know we're kind of getting out of the hunting stuff, but just a super cool way to document all aspects of the hunt if you are using the e-bike. Are UTV or ATV? Very similar concept with a bicycle, right? We just did a cool video where we time-lapsed spraying a food plot, right? We just hooked the arm on the back side of the frame of the UTV, threw it on there, and you're able to get really cool content that way. And I couldn't tell you guys how excited I am about this, to be honest with you. It's so compact, so light, so easy to use. You're taking your phone with you anyway into the woods. So I'm going to loosen this up and just show you really quick how fast I can take it off and on, right? Folds up really nice, right? You can tighten that handle back down. Maybe you want to get some content like this where you're using this as a handheld like that. You can film others that way. You can do that nice pan, get that scenery, that footage that you're looking for. Just a super, super cool addition to the pack. Guys, I hope you guys you're starting to see some of the products that we create. It's really designed for the mobile hunter. That's who we are at heart. That's what we love to do. That's what I'm going to be doing this November. And this is a product that we just launched. I'm really excited about it just because of how versatile it really is. It's a lifetime warranty, as I mentioned. And man, I really just am really pumped about it. So if you guys have any questions on this product, please reach out to me. It is one of the products is a little bit higher price point just because of the manufacturing costs of it. But that's really our whole mission here is to create affordable, innovative ways for guys and gals to go out in the woods and document those moments that we all cherish so much. I'm excited to go into this series even further next week with some other videos that we're going to talk about with some of the other products that we have on our website as well. So again, MagPro Arm, you can get it at paintedarrowoutdoors.com. Guys, thanks for listening, and don't forget to relive the hunt.